Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Young Boys match reaction in which I must upload Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, I must upload it. You know
Greatest
what?
manager I've ever
You know
seen.
how much of a special manager it takes to lose a game with the players that we have. I honestly think my dead granddad, rest in peace. He could have done a better job managing United today. This is ridiculously unbelievable. Who in world football? I just think that today because I didn't watch the whole game, so I didn't even realize we lost the game. I didn't watch the whole game. As soon as he took Ronaldo and Bruno off, I went off. I came in my room. I started playing some NBA, some 2K, just chilling, listening to sad music. It was a good time. Good time. Then I heard, Lingard came on. He was the reason we lost the game, and I was like, GG. It is what it is. And I must say, I honestly, with the players we have, if that was Klopp, if that was Tuchel, if that was Pep, we ain't losing that game today. It will never look like we went
We're not
down
losing that
to
game.
10 men.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly. It will never even look like we are down to 10 men. We don't even need it's regardless of the red card or not, which I don't even think in the rule book it's a red for me. Obviously, yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was a bit bad of a red card, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. Even without that, you should be winning this game. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not even angry. I'm not sad. Because this is what I expect. I expect. Maybe I didn't expect it today, but I expect this in the long term. When I say give Ollie the perfect team, I don't know if you guys remember. I said back in the, I don't even know how long show again. I said we give him the DM, we give him his whole team. I still back us to win absolutely nothing. That's why my predictions. I said we won't win a single trophy, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the only reason that will happen. He took off. I'm just trying to get in my head. He took off Ronaldo and Bruno in our game.
And Sancho immedially.
And he took
That's
off
the thing.
Sancho and he took off Don.
He did
You
not
know how
hesitate.
special
Not
you
best
have to
players.
be mentally upstairs to do that. Because, fam, I don't even know. Screw the play ratings. They don't deserve to get slandered. This was
Yeah.
all on Ollie. All of this is on Ollie, McKenna, Carrick, all of it.
Exactly.
My gentlemen, I'll be honest with you. This is more of a comedy show to me than it is of a match reaction. But yeah, what do you guys have to say about what? Because that was special. What we watched today was special for however long I watched. 16 minutes whenever Ronaldo and Bruno came off. That was special. What do you guys have to say about that? Hopefully, more knows anything else.
Can you guys hear me? Because
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
network
yeah, we can hear you.
is telling
Yeah,
me
he
that.
froze it, but it's all good. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a twisted nightmare. I don't know what to call it. You know what this? You know what this feels like? It feels like a massive budget being put aside to build the most perfect school, the most progressive school with best facilities, and at the top of it, in charge, is a 1-year-old. That's what this feels like. An incompetent manager, a clown of a manager. I'm not even gonna call him a PE teacher. I
It's
know
disrespectful
a
to
few
PE
PE
teachers.
teachers.
You know that. It's actually disrespectful to PE teachers.
Mr. Butler, we love you. Please come
Mr.
coach
It's
United.
Mr. Butler, if you're watching,
teachers.
I would rather have you as manager at Manchester United.
Please. We miss you.
Mr. Di Martinez, Mr.
Uh,
Dema-
This
anyone.
guy is rubbish. Ole is a rubbish coach. He has no clue what he is doing. And I am so sorry. They
See, your internet doesn't want to spread your Oli out propaganda.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer if you stayed on.
Don't worry, we will on your side.
But yeah, wow, Malota comes back. I guess Clay. You
Ah.
continue because generally when you speak anyways, Malota comes back.
Now, this was just an absolute shit show. This was a show of grand incompetence. This was a show of a manager relying purely on individual brilliance. This is a manager who's completely lost tactically, just completely lost in the counter-attacking source, because that's all he knows when he has the best players in the world in his footballing side.
Yeah.
It is disrespectful to have his name attached to Manchester United, right? Not pulling off at least 1 point against the Young Boys is
I don't even
unacceptable.
care. That draw could have felt like a loss anyways.
A draw would have been a loss. It is unacceptable to lose 3 points to Young Boys. It's actually to lose 2. Never mind 3. That is incompetence. I have to say right away, I said this in the chat as well. When Chelsea went a man down against Liverpool, they did not drop the tempo one bit. They still kept Liverpool at bay. They still walked away with points. How can we not do that against a glorified Europa League team? I don't know where we're going as a club right now. I'm absolutely shocked. And Baloto, since you're back, we didn't hear like a word of what you said for the Ollie prop at the end.
Yeah, so
So, can you
So
hear me
go
now?
for it
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Like we never had a tempo. There was no tempo to
Yeah.
drop because we never had it from the beginning. Like
A little bit,
then
yeah.
a red card is bad, but we're not playing fucking Bayern Munich. We're playing young boys.
Ah. This is Munich. This is a different show going on.
Young
He tried his
boys.
best. Yeah, it's okay. Unlucky. This is young boys. This is Europa
I
League
told you,
team.
you
I'm
know
tired.
how, guys, you're not giving Ollie enough respect. I honestly think it was harder to lose this game, even with 10 men, than it was to not win. I don't
100%.
understand.
If it's Munich, I get it. Who puts on? Can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh, my
Yeah,
network is
we can
really
hear you.
bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who puts two defensive players? You get a record. You put two defensive players against young boys. You take
Yep.
off Donny. You take off Sancho. Like, how are we supposed to get up the pitch after that? You know, you must know your team. At least if, let's say, we could play on the ball, we could play triangles. At least we can say, okay, even if we have Pogba on the pitch, we have Bruno on the pitch, we'll make something happen. We can't play like that. So the best option is to have an outlet. People who can carry the ball. A Greenwood, a Sancho. If you take him off, it makes no sense whatsoever. And in all his mind, I guess he thought that, okay, now the wing backs will attack. We've never practiced that. We have never ever practiced that. What is obviously going to happen is going to be a flat five. It's common sense. I don't know I don't know where Ole studied these tactics because it's rubbish. It's absolutely
These aren't
rubbish,
tactics,
and I
man.
just
I
don't know what
This
to do.
this is blatant sabotage. Ollie is trying to make us lose games. That's what he's trying to do. He wants us to lose games. He wants us to fail in life. This man is a Liverpool fan. I can't lie to you. This guy must be the biggest Liverpool City Chelsea fan I have ever seen in my life. Because if he was a United fan, he'd walk out that door straight tomorrow. He'd pack his bags and be like, I'm not good enough. Who takes off Ronaldo? I'm not over it. That's when I was done. I walked out. How do you take off Ronaldo
We're
and Bruno
playing-
Fernandes? I don't know. I don't know.
We're playing on
Roland,
Sunday.
you know the manager is
We're playing-
scared and he's
we're
playing
playing
for
on
a draw.
Sunday.
It's as simple as that. No.
Sunday. There's so much recovery time between today and Sunday. You don't need to rest. Maybe one of them. Maybe I'll say,
They put
okay.
a 5-0 up.
say,
I am 100%
two of
down
our
for
best
rest.
players.
But holy shit, when you're 1-1 and it's the 70th minute, you take off a player who wins a game within a second. Two players who win a game within a second, actually.
Yeah.
You take off two of those players, you're playing for a draw. You're a coward. You bring on Matic and Lingard for a striker and a
Who
cam.
lost us the game?
You are a coward.
Ish.
Like I can't recall games, but I've seen Pep go down, lose players. You know, and if it's against a young, okay, maybe Pep's not a good example because he always attack no matter what, which we want. But most managers, you know, they go 1-0 down against an inferior team. Okay, fine.
I think that the Tuchel example's a prime
But
example.
they were better ball
literally.
players. The commentator even said it. Let's just play. Yeah. And with Tuchel, they did become a bit defensive, but then they could still carry the ball, you know? They
Yeah.
didn't decide, okay, they already play a 5 or a 3, but they could still carry the ball and be good
Yeah.
on the transition. And as you say, the tempo is really good. We just put 10 men behind the ball
And we prayed.
because Ole
Is an incompetent manager. I'll finish your sentence.
Probably that's
Is-
what I'm gonna say.
having
Tell you what he's having is
P-
also his
PT is
Yeah.
internet
The
problems.
PT factory.
Yep. But anyways, you know.
Yeah.
I'm almost well, Malone's is lagging to death, you know, I apologize for that. But I'm almost lost for words.
flag.
It's like it's so unique. Like to lose this game with the players that we have. I don't know. I'm lost for words.
That's not
It deserves an award.
City had to lose
deserves an
against
award.
Norwich after Norwich got a red card. That's like this level of shambolicness of what the actual hell has just happened in front of us. This never happens. And this happens often under Ollie. That's the issue.
Yeah.
These terrible results happen. We get set back just a little bit. Players' mentality is gone through the window. There's no tactical backup plan that Ollie can fall to. There's nothing. There's very much nothing behind his head. There's no brain. I don't believe it anymore.
I can't. I just can't believe what happened. There's such a big part of me that's happy that I didn't watch the remaining of the game after Ronaldo and Bruno went off because I think I would have lost my head. I think I would have lost my head if I seen what happened. But yeah,
And
man,
like the sick nightmare part, as I said, comes in the fact that he's not gonna get fired.
Yeah.
We're stuck with him. There's absolutely nothing we can do. And there's a small part of me that says, why watch the season? You know, you're just gonna get your hopes up, and at the end of the day, it's not gonna happen. He's not
Yeah.
good enough. He can't. He just can't do it.
Again, it's the same issues we saw against Newcastle. He has no clue how to break down a low block. He has no clue how to utilize creativity to break down a defensive team. When we were 11v11, we saw that clear as day. And then Ronaldo gets one attempt on a counter, puts it away. That's exactly what happened against Newcastle. It's just relying on a moment of brilliance from one player to another. Because that ball from Bruno is
no,
inch
yeah, the
perfect.
goal was the moment of
No one in the
brilliance,
world plays
yeah.
that. You don't play that ball in training. This is not
Yeah.
something you're telling Bruno to practice in training. I don't want to hear a peep of it that this is somehow a tactical goal that he scored. Ali does not train that. He's not practicing that on the training field. This is a pure moment of individual brilliance. That goal right there.
Yeah,
We
it's,
caught a gap and we
it's
took it.
two of our best players in the team. Our best players in the
The best
team.
player in the
carried that.
world
Yeah.
did that, and we still lost to young boys. We have one of the greatest players of all time in our team.
Hey, if I was
Playing
Ronaldo,
up
you know, I
And like,
really wish,
win the
I
Supervision.
really wish I knew what Ronaldo was thinking. Because if I was Ronaldo, I wouldn't come to training. I'd go to the board.
Dude.
I'd be like, "You guys gotta get a real manager, and this is not it. I need to win things."
dude,
Because he was managing. He was fucking managing the team after he got subbed off. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So
our only hope is that Ronaldo's gonna get up tomorrow, go to OLE and say, "What the fuck was that? I didn't sign up for this shit." That's our only hope at this club right now. And
Yep.
some people are gonna blame Varane for, I think, the first goal.
I wouldn't even blame him, man. Like a commentator said, he couldn't do anything. He was behind the man. It took a deflection
Yeah,
off
it was
Luke
behind the
Shaw.
man.
And they went past freaking Lindelof as well. And then
It was
Varane was behind the
just
guy.
a defensive shit show again.
Yeah.
That's how we always continue. It's always a defensive shit show. Nothing's improved under this manager. Our way of playing has not improved. Simply the quality of players has improved. That's the only thing I can say has progressed over the past 3 years of Ole
Is
Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah. And this is also, you know, just to pull it back to the bigger picture, this will also arm Glazers out. Because if the Glazers were serious about life, we wouldn't have this guy as Man United manager. We wouldn't have this guy.
Yep.
We will be stuck with Oli because of the Glazers. They will be happy with top four. They'll be like, I don't really care what happened today. As long as I get the Champions League paycheck at the end of the season, I'm happy. You know, it is what it is. But nah, guys, we are suffering. And yeah, I can only applaud Oli. Like I said, I think our only hope is Ronaldo saying something, because I think he will. It's like, you know, I hope, because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear it. Ronaldo's bigger than fucking Oli. He's probably bigger than Man United in terms of the brand and what his value is. It's all on Ronaldo. And I know it's unfair to Ronaldo, but he has to save us. He has to save us.
And like, I know we don't want him to take off Ronaldo, but like, I kind of thought he was explaining to Ronaldo why he's taking him out when he came out. And that in itself just shows that this manager is not up for this job. He's not up for the big decisions. He really isn't. Because the big decision is, let's
Man
attack.
doesn't even make
Let's
a
make the most of
decision.
this.
Yeah, it's a joke.
He's
It's
scared of
such
losing
a
his job. It comes back down to that. He's scared of getting fired, so he always thinks of what's the safest thing to do. He doesn't back that I have the right tactics. I bet you he doesn't have full confidence in what he's doing as well. I
Yeah.
honestly bet you.
I want to know what the Oli sexuals and the Oli inners will have to say about today, because the only logical thing for me today is that they will blame this on Aaron Wan-Bissaka today. There's no doubt
100%.
in my mind that they're going to blame this
It's
on
the
Aaron
same
Wan-Bissaka
thing that
today.
they did with the Tottenham result. They blamed it all on Martial getting the red.
Yeah, I think
Could be the
I
exact
think
same
that's
thing.
where people will scapegoat Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And like I said, even
Yeah.
if Aaron Wan-Bissaka it was a red card or whatever, if that was any other manager, we would have thumped them still. We would have just brought him the low, like that first substitution. It is what it is, and we would have used that team and we would have won the game easily. You have
Yeah.
more than enough quality. You know, Ronaldo is better than their whole forward line. You know, Bruno is better
It's
than
better
the whole
than
damn
every
back
single
four.
player on the team combined.
Exactly. So, I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Like,
It's special.
someone has
It's,
to
it's
talk.
something special we got with this today. I'll be honest with you. I honestly don't think
Someone has to say
how
something.
this is possible. And only Oli
Like-
has found out how this is possible today.
Yeah.
Only Oli will think of Bruno,
We said-
Ronaldo, Tony. That is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
We say Ronaldo must say something, but I don't want to bring Fergie into this. But like, I know he's Fergie's boy, but if there's anyone at this club who has the power to make a difference in the situation, it's him. Who will go to maybe him or they're gonna
I tell you
Solskjaer.
what, I think if Ronaldo had to speak to Ferguson even about it, they'll get him out. I think definitely there's more than enough power to get Oli fired.
I think if Ronaldo just spoke to the players for 2 minutes, the
I think
players
so.
would just
No,
be like,
yeah,
yeah,
Ronaldo is big enough. Ronaldo's big
he's
enough
more
to
than
get him
big enough.
sacked. And
That
like I
is
said,
unacceptable.
yeah, I just hope
I don't give
Ronaldo,
a shit.
because if I was Ronaldo, I'd just be like, he doesn't, he won't have watched United as much as we have in the past few years. So the only thing I would think is Ronaldo might be like, maybe it was just a
This is
one-off
not
game, whatever. But he'll soon realize this is not a one-off game. This happens like every single game. There's something like this happens. So
Yep.
yeah, I would just something needs to get sorted out. And the only logical thing now is it's not the players. It's I mean you have the best players in the world. You've got the best player in the world. It's
Not a
not the
quality issue.
players.
If somebody makes this a quality issue, there's no
Oli.
chance.
No one
That's
else
Oli.
took Ronaldo off today. Oli took him off. No one else took Bruno off. Oli took him off. So yeah.
I mean, you
He's
could
got
even make the
to-
argument Oli was the one that started Aaron today.
Yeah, gonna be
Aaron
super-
slides
super
into
harsh.
challenges. If the Swiss are going to be drama queens about it, you should be prepared for that scenario. That's all I have to say.
No, if you want,
If you want to
be
make some
super harsh,
excuses,
yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
But like I said, with or without Aaron Bissaka, the results should not be happening today. So,
yes.
but to young boys, you deserve it. You got a way better manager than us, and sometimes it just it takes just some ineptness to win a game. Literally just basics. Because
Yep.
I tell you what, if I was the young boys manager and I seen Oli go one man down, then he took off Ronaldo, he took off Bruno, I'm like, boys, going for it. We probably
Go.
weren't gonna win this game anyways, but we are going for it. Let's go get all 3 points, and they end up getting all 3 points. So it is what it is. I got no problems with that. Not gonna blame young boys. Not gonna blame any other decisions. This is all on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Because to be honest, even if Wan-Bissaka is on that field, who says that result still doesn't happen? I can't promise you. I can't guarantee that result doesn't happen even with Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the field. Even with 11 men, we could have slipped up in some way. Freaking hell. So.
But it should never ever be the case that we should be touting our team to such an inferior squad.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We are Manchester United. We just brought Cristiano Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho to this club with Rafael Varane.
Mm-hmm.
And we are questioning quality against the young boys. There is no excuse except managerial ineptitude right now.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it.
I also don't know yet, But gentlemen, I don't think there's much else to say. It's really this match reaction is really that important. I think I'll be doing a just service to do player ratings because those players are not the problem. I won't hear it. I won't have it. It's all on Oli. This from now on is all on Oli. I will never blame a player because they are good and they're one of the world's best players in the world football. So. It's not their fault. In fact, Ronaldo did his part. Ronaldo did his part. He got his goal. Bruno did his part. All on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And to be fair to Ole, I must say, I promised him a 10 if he did this. You get a 10. You get a 10 out of 10 for me today. I'll be honest, that's something special to lose a game with our team. Woo! That's something I've never seen in my life. But yeah, 10 also. I guess is the only player rating I think.
Definitely. Hands down. Best managerial boss cuts I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a better manager
I don't
walk
think
this.
any other manager could do this. I genuinely don't think any other
I don't think so either. I really don't.
Big
I thought
Sam.
Sean Dyche should avoid
Yeah,
that.
Big Sam, Roy Hodgson, anyone. Steve Bruce.
Any Premier League quality manager doesn't let this happen. This doesn't happen under any other Premier League manager. I am confident that even the random ass Isco from Watford can make this happen, and he has no managerial experience.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that he will try to win this game. I don't understand how we are stuck with Oli.
I would
I
put
don't.
Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. as our manager, and I guarantee you this will probably not happen. So.
Yeah, Daddy.
Because I tell you what,
attract you
Cristiano
to
Ronaldo
go-
Jr. doesn't
That's
take
what
off Ronaldo. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. He's literally there.
You know?
Daddy, go score some goals. Go show them.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruno, go give him an assist.
Jesus Christ. What have
That's what
we
he's gonna
done as United fans to deserve this guy as our manager? And I blame it on that damn triple goal. If it wasn't for that damn triple goal, this man wouldn't be here. But yeah, it is what it is. Moloto, yeah, what you giving Wally out of 10 today? He's got two 10 out of 10s here so far. It's just hell.
I can't summarize what's wrong with this in even an hour show. It's as simple as to say, Ole's in over his head. He's just not good enough. He just can't. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has built a great team, and we're very thankful for that. But he has got to go. He is holding us back, and it's going to be painful. watching this every week, knowing what we could be doing. So nah, I'm not gonna say 10. I know what you guys. I know you're being sarcastic, but I'm not involved. Minus 1,000. Minus the bloody 1,000.
Yeah, it is what it is. Before we end off, this is it's hell of a depressing because we have a game again this weekend, and all of a sudden, I tell you what, boys, I'm not looking forward to seeing shows for that game. We're gonna watch.
And we're gonna win.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
We are
We're gonna
gonna win.
comfortably win. And everybody's gonna go,
And
oh,
it's gonna be like,
no way.
Uh,
You know exactly what's about to happen.
yeah.
We're about to thump this team, whoever we're playing the Premier League. I actually don't know right now.
We're playing West
And
Ham.
it does
West
get to
Ham.
know right now.
Yeah, we're playing West Ham this weekend.
Antonio's injured. If we fluff this, it's like completely honest. They literally don't have a striker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
we're gonna
I-
win, and everything's gonna be rosy again.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going back. It's fine when it lasted, the Ronaldo hope, whatever.
I'll leave
This
the
man
joke.
has showed me the light. He's done the impossible. He somehow took off Cristiano Ronaldo, and we lost the game. So I'm not putting anything past this man. This man is just like a god. It's unbelievable how bad he is.
As much as we've lost today, I think we're gonna get out this group. I think we're gonna be in the top 3. But at the end of the day, we're just not going to be good enough to get over the line because he's proven time and time again he's not. You know, we're gonna lose in the
The issue
championship final.
quality is
We're gonna
only
finish
ever
third.
coming down to the manager right now. It's not the players anymore. We got second based off individual brilliance last season. We should be able to push forward with any tactically competent manager. I don't care how much of an improvement on OLE you go. I trust Sean Dyche to win the league title in all honesty. It is at that point, and I have no respect for Sean Dyche.
He does better than Oli, that's for sure. At least the 4-4-2
I'm
that
so
Sean
tired
Dyche
of Oli
plays,
Ball.
maybe Ronaldo, Cavani, up front. Good one. So
Oliver is the most depressing shit on earth.
Big
I
Sam.
cannot as a United
Big
fan.
Sam. Honestly,
Big Sam wins
like you said, Mr. Butler, Inyo. Ronaldo
Just Houston
Jr.
comes back out of nowhere and wins the league with this team.
I've seen it all
Honestly.
today. Today I've seen it all because he took off Cristiano Ronaldo when you're losing. Okay?
Dude.
When you need a goal, you take off
When you
the
are
man.
trading,
You take off the man who has won games
before-
You are
by
a
himself.
coward.
I don't know.
you are a coward.
We-
I'm refusing to it.
Terrible timing, yeah.
Well, I think you're back. Malta.
Try again, yeah?
Yes, how do you say?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Like, before we were even losing, I see them there on the touchline, him and Carrick cuddling up. What must we do? McKenna's there biting his nails. I'm like, what do these players think when they look over? Does that really strike confidence into them? Like, it's shambles. It's absolute shambles what's going
The
on at
difference
Manchester
in top
United.
tier managers right now is absolutely ridiculous, and I can't. I'm tired of this gap because
And,
this
you know-
is actually our time to win the league title. It really is, and I can't comprehend how we're about to fluff this.
I agree. But then, you know,
'Cause
just
we're
to
gonna
bring
try-
something outside of this whole game today, I was just thinking
Yeah.
also now, everything has been all good and rosy so far this season or whatever, and then the reports came out as like, Paul Pogba is as happy as ever, whatever. And if I'm Paul Pogba today and that happened, I'd be like, this is exactly why I'm not staying at this football club. You can bring in Ronaldo, you can bring in Messi, you can bring in Kimmich, but until that man goes, we ain't gonna do anything with this team, So yeah, I mean, I think it's up to the players. The players got a 3-man in the bus. They got a 3-man in the bus. Surely they know. Surely they know that Jadon Sancho can't sit there and think like, am I good enough? Nah, he can't do that. Ronaldo's not gonna sit there and think, am I good? Nah, he's not thinking that. Bruno's not gonna sit there. They all know. They all know how good they are. They all know what they should be doing. And I tell you
Three
what,
players are alone.
if we lost today's
Oh,
game
okay.
and Ronaldo, Bruno, and the right players were still on the pitch, it could have been a whole different match reaction. But he took them off, and the players he took them off for this
not
week
even try.
lost us the game. So yeah,
Yeah.
hey, it's special. Boss. I tell you what, we got to witness, as a United fan, you get to witness great things.
And like,
Just the
just to
triple
touch on
on.
something, the excuse is going to be the red card. But we were shit before the red card. We
And
were
we're
crap
shit
before
after.
because
100%.
we had more of the ball, but not because we decided we're going to hold the ball today, like we always should. It's because young boys is not that good. They can't really press that well. They're not really the level.
And they
at
press
our-
the living shit out of us. That's the sad part.
Everyone
They put on
presses the
so
lovely
much
shit out of
pressure.
us, though. There's no
But
one
I still
who
feel
doesn't
like
do
we
that.
hold the ball, and I feel like Fred wasn't under so much pressure because I feel like we're playing an inferior team. But then we have the ball, but we can do jack shit with it. It's side to side, and then when you want to make something happen, it's over the top. We had like 2 shots in that game.
It is old
Cristiano
United.
Ronaldo.
It is old United
No,
today with Ronaldo in
two
the team.
shots.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck. Like, can a person who supports OLE
Get
tell me
him
how you can
out.
have Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Sancho in one team,
Paul
Pogba,
Pogba.
and 2 shots on target?
We created 3 chances all game. 3.
It
Young
was
Boys
special.
created 16 with 19 shots. How does that make you feel
That's
as
an ex.
Manchester United?
That's an ex Huddersfield manager then, and he did that to us with the best squad in the world of football. It's
This is even sadder now. They had more accurate passes than us, they had more pass success than us, they conceded less fouls than us.
that I
How?
believe. They did have
They had
they did
more
have the ref on
corners.
their side. They can't lie.
Yeah, the
But
ref
you know,
is proper on the
it's
side,
proper
but
on their
yeah.
side. But yeah, it is what it is.
And like,
This is a joke.
OLE is so stubborn. Like, this has gone on long enough for him to say, okay, let me
We
change
didn't have a
it.
single attempt in the
It has
second
gone
half
on
as
long
well.
enough.
Tired.
Yeah, so I think I'll just say that I don't want to have it anymore. I don't hear negativity, I don't want dislikes, I don't want unsubscribes or anything like that. Because you've seen it. I don't know what more you need to see to know that this man ate it. This man ate it. And it's not just this game. If you just look at the last 2 years, we have done absolutely nothing. We don't play good football. We can do so much better. I am. You know how shit annoyed I am every week watching Tuchel, Pep, and Klopp play that type of football with worse players. The fucking worst players. It annoys the shit out of me. It annoys the shit out of me because now it's not even about. We don't have Andrews Pereira. We don't have Fellaini. We don't have DC Children. We've got such a god squad. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I think that's all there is to say. I think there will be a preview on Friday because we're playing West Ham on Sunday. So woof. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see what Ollie has to say other than that. Maybe Milot and I will do our show some in between that to maybe reflect on today's outcome. So but yeah, I guess is there anything else you guys want to say? Because the only thing I can say is we can pray to God. There's God out there. Fire him tomorrow. That's the only thing we could do.
Nothing really. I'm just deflated.
I'm more amused. Like I said, it's special. To take off Ronaldo and Bruno is special. It takes some guy to do that. I tell you what, Chris. I ain't taking Bruno and Ronaldo. We could be losing 10-0. I'm not taking them off,
You're a
Yeah.
proper little bitch to be down in a game and take off the best players in this world right now. You're the best players the world has seen in the last few years. You take them off when you're trailing in a game. I will never understand that. As simple as that. That decision alone defines you for this game. No manager does that. No manager in world football. You're not going to see Tuchel take off Lukaku when you're trailing and you're needing a goal.
No, he didn't. He did
Batshit.
it against Liverpool. He didn't take off Lukaku, so.
It is batshit to think that is what you're going to do as a manager. As much as I get the idea of wanting to protect your best players, Ollie doesn't do that first. I don't want to hear that as an excuse. Ollie doesn't do that. He doesn't protect his players. He plays his players at 10% fitness. We've seen this for ages. And when you are training a goal and you have an entire week off, I can't. If you were winning 5-0, fully understand the subs, I'm behind them. I'll back him to the day I die with that. We were 1-1 at that point. That is a coward. That is not Manchester United winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League. That is not the level we are meant to be with him.
Wow.
All I'll say, Zidane's available.
Zidane's
For me,
available.
if I'm sitting, it's a no-brainer.
Conte is available.
Conte, we're going to do the treble with Scott.
Mr. Butler is available. I mean, Mr. Butler is available. If anyone wants it, I know where he works. Like, we can go get. You probably take, I don't know, £1,000 a week even. Easy things, So, yeah, we need a new manager. More than a CDM. We need a new manager.
So much.
We need a new manager more than a CDM. I tell you that.
Donny's a decent CDM, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, poor Donny. So for Donny, yeah. The world just don't work like that for him. It's not working out.
Exactly.
It's even Sancho. The world is just not right. And it's only got Ollie to blame, really. As for Aaron, to be honest, Aaron, I don't blame you. You did the right thing, anyways. Shit, it was okay. I know you're not that type of person. You're not cynical or anything like that. I'm totally on your side. I won't banter you. You are my right back. You will be my right back. I said it many times and I'll still back it, so it is what it is. As for Ali, I would say something will get me cancelled, so I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, you wonder what I'm thinking, because you.
Yep. We all know
Yeah.
what you're thinking. It just definitely is not allowed to be said. It's gonna
Definitely
end
not
so
100%.
badly.
But anyways, it is what it is. We'll check you all soon. If you're a United fan, I just recommend having a beer. Maybe more than one.
Couple
Just
shots of vodka, I
a
recommend.
couple of
Maybe some
shots.
tequila,
Maybe
burner,
want
just to
some,
get
some
nice.
of that. Maybe, I don't know what else. Take a long shower. Think.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had Sir Alex Ferguson. Actually, no, don't do that. It makes me more sad. It makes me sad. I don't know. Imagine you don't support football. You don't like football. Start watching F1, some NBA. I promise you feel much better. But
Let's
anyways,
pick up the new sports.
yeah, time to pick up a new sport if you're like this one, because
Ah.
this is not it. This is not life. But anyways, we'll check you all very soon. Like I said, maybe Mulot and I will do a show early in the week before the match preview. But other than that, we will see you on Friday for another Manchester United vs West Ham preview. And I won't be surprised, to be honest, if we go and smack them 5-0 and everyone's like, oh, see. No.
Exactly.
But anyways, it's been a good show, gentlemen. I'm gonna leave you guys to it, but yeah, we'll check you all very soon.